It's been 48 hours since he upgraded himself. Made my life a living hell. I'm currently in my wardrobe. The only place I don't think he can get me. It started with the balls firing at me constantly. He then upgraded more with a hammer and broke it off my foot. And then he's upgraded more, but I don't know what it is. I can't.
You really think you can hide from me in the cupboard?
Oh no.
Kill me! I'll get you! You'll suffer for what you've done!
Hello and welcome to today's little rant of mine, where I talk about random things, random topics, and a little bit about my life. And today's topic is going to be about songwriting. Not the ukulele, the songwriting. I've got this for a purpose. You'll see in a minute. Yes, that is the point of this video. Okay, so songwriting. Now, this is something that I started a while ago, and when I started playing guitar, because I like writing stories, and then I thought I'd write some songs. And I have now sort of done my first ukulele song. And it's the first one I've ever done. And it's about it's called The Road, and it's about everyone's journey of life and hardships and stuff like that. But the reason I want to talk about writing songs is because I feel like songs are the most modern way of conveying emotion, I think. It's the easiest way, probably. Through songs, through music. And so when I was writing this song, I was trying to convey the idea of hardship, of everyone's life has got ups and downs and highs and lows. And so that's what I tried to do, and I think I did that pretty well, to be honest. Whenever I write a song on the guitar, I always find it a bit more difficult, but the tune I found on the ukulele made me write the song easier. It just felt a lot simpler. True enough, I was for days just trying to figure out what the next chords should be and what they would sound like. It's only 3 chords throughout the whole thing, but it still sounds nice. So, that's the point. And that might be why I listen to a lot of Coldplay, because I really think that they convey a lot of emotion through their songs and a lot of variation, to be honest. Well, it may not sound like, the majority of their songs sound melancholy and sad. It is a lot of different variations of moods and emotions that they convey. And that's probably why I don't like dance music unless you're dancing, because I just feel like it's got nothing to it. There's nothing is about it. I always listen to songs that I feel have got something behind them. Yeah. Like, one of my favourite songs is called This Year's Love by David Gray, and it's quite a powerful song. He's a very talented writer, and it conveys the idea of, to me, about a man who is having trouble finding love. And I mean, the main chorus is, "This year's love had better last, heaven knows it's high time." And so you get the feeling in the words and the song that he's just having trouble. That may not be true of him, but that's definitely what you feel when you listen to the song, and that's why I like listening to that kind of music that has emotion to it, and you can tell in the song that person's having trouble. Another good example is Iron Sky by Palanotini. Now that's not so much about a soul person, it's about the day and age in which we live in. It's got a very... It seems as if it takes a hard look at the world, that song. It even uses the speech from the great dictator about liberty and freedom and all that stuff. One of the best examples I can come up with is Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead. It's one of my now favourite songs, and it's got a lot of messages behind it, a lot about the fakeness of what we're living in at the moment, and stress of things, of life, and of people, of interacting with people. Well, that's what I get from it, to be honest. And throughout the song, the main chorus, it starts with it wears her out, it wears him out, it wears me out. So it's very general, it's not centered, it's looking across the whole spectrum, I feel. Quite a funny thing about this song, actually, there's a line in it, he used to do surgery for the girls in their 80s, but gravity always wins. Now, I asked my dad about this, and what he thought about it, and he said facelifts. That's what he got from it. But I don't know why, my mind just went straight to boob jobs. Because if you're in your 80s, then that's what I thought would be the problem. Because gravity always wins, so it'd pull them down. And so, that's what I thought. So that's what he did surgery on. I'm trying to find any more examples. I'm on my Spotify playlist at the moment. Oh, very good one. Elbow, Grounds for Divorce. This is a very good song. And I didn't really think of it much until my dad asked me about it, because he had an idea of what this song was about. I'll try and find the lyrics, because it's quite good. So, Grounds for Divorce. Straight off the bat, the title, Grounds for Divorce. So, you can obviously see from that he's trying to find, it's the reasons for it, the grounds, that's the baseline for it, basically. And the first line is, Mondays is for drinking to the seldom seen kid. So he's obviously... So it's the idea of the man is not seeing his son at all, and to cope with it, he drinks. And then you get to the chorus, which is, there's a hole in my neighbourhood down of which I cannot help but fall. Now I originally didn't think anything of this line. I didn't really think of the meaning until I had the conversation with my dad, and I've now come to realise that it sort of means that there's a hole in my neighbourhood, so that's a woman in your neighbourhood, down which of late I cannot help but fall. So basically, there's someone he's getting on with. Basically, that's the idea. And I didn't actually realise that. And that's what a lot of lyrics... Well, that's what happens with a lot of lyrics nowadays. There's a good picture that goes about Facebook and stuff like that of a Beyonce song, I think it is, and Bohemian Rhapsody. And this Rihanna song was written by like 4 people, singers, producers, everything, and it's like the same line over and over and over again with a bit of difference. And then Bohemian Rhapsody was written by one man. And so I feel in this generation we're sort of losing touch with what lyrics actually mean and how they convey the message. And that's why I'm talking about writing the song called The Road, because it's the first song that I've written that I feel like I can go, there's something behind this. There's an idea behind this whole thing. I've written other songs in the past where I felt they were quite good, and I could use them for anything. And like there's one called Looking Through the Glass, and it's the idea of seeing the world as not doing anything about it. So so the main chorus starts with and I'm looking through the glass and only seeing my reflection. So you can't see past it, your own thing. You can't see past your own reflection. You can't see past you and see the pain in the world. And you've missed your opportunity to do it. That's what that song's about. But throughout it, I've never felt like it's so simple to see, but this one I felt like if someone was to take it apart, they'd understand what this song's about. And, like it. That works? Hope it does. So that's why I've been talking about songs today, and that's why it was on my mind. And I hope you've enjoyed. Okay, so I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a fabulous New Year. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.